What's up, everybody? Thanks for checking out Higher Thought Gaming. We are here on the Sniper, and we are going to be looking at our Bolt Carbine build. I do believe after the Camo Cloak reset, how it works now, this is the build that could have been most affected, and I am glad to say that it still feels really good. So it is still really strong. The thing is it as strong as it was before? Of course it's not. I would say the main thing you lose here is the ability to really target high priority targets and take them out, because you're going to have to be a lot more cautious now. You're not going to be able to cloak up as many times as you want. So you just need to make sure that you're looking for those windows, any windows that you have in between your cloaks to where you've already waited, over 5 seconds, 6 seconds. That is when you know that you're going to really want to just wait the extra couple seconds to make sure that you hit that reset timer so you can really start going in and out of your cloak a lot again. Usually after about 2 cloaks, I'll start looking for my window. But if it comes down to it, when I will definitely start looking for my window is if I hit that first ability charge hit. So after your 4th cloak, you'll be hit with a 5% ability charge. That is when definitely you know that you need to start resetting your timer. You don't want to get back into another hit from your 5th cloak, because it's even a bigger hit of ability charge on your ability. So just make sure you're doing that. Look for your windows. Everything's counting towards your 10 seconds as long as you're not cloaked up. Keep that in mind. And then we'll throw up gameplay and you will get some strategies of what I was using. Okay, so the first thing we'll get into here is Squad Renewal. This is still a good perk. It's just a perk that you have to be careful for, because if you are constantly going in and out of your cloak off of headshot kills, this is not resetting your timer, and it is going to chunk down your ability. And by the end of an encounter, if you use your cloak at the wrong time, if you've been filling it up with headshot kills, you could be, completely out of your cloak by the end of it. So just be careful. No Squad Renewal is not resetting the timer for you. It is only filling up your ability back up to 100%. So this is still good. I would say people who are not really good at staying in their cloak and cloak consumption, Squad Renewal will be the better choice. But for me, I'm really good with my cloak, so precision targeting is very nice to have. You feel the weapon spread. It is a very, very good spread on the weapon itself. The accuracy feels fantastic. On top of that, I do think the 15% extra extremist damage does help out your teammates. Definitely like assault and things like that, hitting breakpoints, and just overall will keep you up with more extremist damage as well. So let's get straight into the build here. Mostly we are going with our average Bolt Carbine build that we have been sticking with. We're going with both of our melee damages right here. We are picking up our Bolt Carbine will reload 20% faster, and we have that spread and recoil reduction of 15%. And then you're going to also add this spread reduction of 25%. So right there, you're already at 40% spread. Then, and as I said before, if you do have problems with cloak consumption, Squad Renewal will be your better choice. Just make sure you remember it's not resetting your timer. Then we have Purification here. Very good. You can still get this off all the time, guys. So this is still my favorite one to take. This is going to give you more damage overall because of the increased reloads, but Purification and the harder difficulties I find to be the top one. We have Tactical Ambush for melee damage, just in case we can get a shadow stab in there or anything like that. We have Lingering Concealment, still very strong with how the cloak works. It's still giving you like 6 seconds of cloak, fully cloaked while attacking before anything is happening to your ability charge. And as I said, just look for your windows, guys, and use every single thing while you're not in your cloak. And just keep it in your mind that it is ticking down that timer, so you are going to get all of your charges back. And then we do finish things off with Pattern of Excellence. This is one of the best ones to take on the Bolt Carbine. You're constantly getting headshots. You will be getting equipment charge every 30 to 45 seconds for sure. So this is a very powerful perk. And when we are looking at our prestige perks, we're going Emperor Grace for our invulnerability, even though there is something wrong with this perk, possibly wrong with this perk. Usually when I would dive in with my shoulder bash, I would not get hit. And lately I have taken some hits when doing this. So I don't know if it's not activating right away, if it's bugged, but just be aware that there is something different about Emperor's Grace. We do have Versatile Precision. Performing a kill with a secondary weapon restores 15% of your primary weapon's ammo. Your most important perk right there. Conviction and Exacting Focus. If anything, I would sometimes drop Exacting Focus. If you're not using your gun strikes and getting that 20% extra damage, you can lose Exacting Focus and go for your 15% radius on your equipment. That's personally what I like. Okay, so we will move straight into our bolt carbine, and we are set up just a little bit different. We're going with some terminus damage here to start things off. We're going with our max recoil to make this gun just feel like it is a laser. And then we have all of our recoil and our spread on our class as well. And then you got our max ammo, reserves, magazines, and then finishing it off with a 10% damage. So, you know, there are a couple different builds for the bolt carbine, guys. I'm sure you've seen a lot of my videos. I actually have a video that has every single weapon in it with multiple builds. So you can always check that out for more builds if this isn't one you like. But I highly suggest you guys try this one out. It feels fantastic right now on the class. And then we are going with our heavy bolt pistol here. You do want the ammunition version. Same thing with the bolt carbine ammunition version. We're looking for our ability charge. We'll throw our 20% extra damage. And just the main thing about this weapon is we're using it to fill up our primary weapon as much as we can. So you never really want to just run through a bunch of your ammo on your secondary, because you have to remember, as long as you have ammo in your secondary, odds are, and there's things to kill, you're going to basically have ammo for your primary. And we are finishing things off, of course, with the knife. You do not have to take the Power Gladius. I am running the gameplay you're going to see with the Power Gladius, and that's because, man, I spent the points on it, guys. I'm going to learn how to use these balanced weapons here. Give me some time, and we will be having some different strategies and just different tips and things with these balanced weapons overall. But if for the best one, it's going to be the block knife on the sniper. You can grab your charges, you can use your shadow stab with it, and it hits extremely hard that way. Anybody not comfortable with block, fencing is going to be your best choice. So overall, guys, I think you'll see with the gameplay that the build still is extremely strong and it's still running really good. You'll kind of see how I'm using the cloak a little differently. I'm always in the back of my head, I'm always thinking about that 10-second window and making sure that I'm charging up my cloaks for an encounter when you know you're going to have to use all three or something like that. So hopefully this helps a little bit. I do appreciate you guys checking out this video, and I will catch you on the next one.
It is too quiet. The system has been depowered. We cannot enter the fortress until the entire system is activated.
Blessings extended to the slumbering unit. Awakening has begun. Attention. Communication with console.
Whatever this impurity is, we shall expunge it from the system. Suffocate the generators. Let us rectify this. If we are to fix this, we must destroy the spores that spawn these vines. These growths shall detain us no longer.
For environmental matter and communion with the console ministers. Sharing the divine blessings of the machine.
Active camouflage charge.
Vessel complete. Ministerial authority Security accepted.
For the Emperor! My fresh Xenos. Hostile backup. We cannot leave this place without awakening all the consoles.
Transmission of blessing has commenced. Distribution of blessing has been interrupted. Return to the console to resume. Console has been reawakened. Functions restored. Raising on the site. System restoration complete. Controls reset.
We activated the consoles. We must open the door. We are inside the fortress, Captain.
Good. Head onto the cannons and remind the Xenos of whom they dare to attack.
I am a phantom of death. Waiting. Inserting fresh magazine. Active camouflage charge. Tossing frag grenade. Electrical behavior. Look now. Administering state. Could prove useful. They shall not. Inserting fresh magazine. My target. Buckle terrain. Ravener activity. Active camouflage charge. Media line engaged. Reloading. Lay on guard. So a troop approaching. Fire the cannons! Brothers!
Relay system no longer detected. Engage console to re-establish communion between the fortress and service gun detected. Synchronization complete. Cannons ready.
Active camouflage charge.
Maintain position! Mind your positions!
Generator! The cannons are ready!
Stealth ready.
Auspex and Fortress communication disrupted. Return to console for reconnections to latency established. Auspex connected.